controlling the distance and controlling the exchanges from being on the bottom position here. Makes all the difference, and then you can start picking off the opponent, getting the entries you want, etc., and make them make mistakes. And if they do manage to get in and get a good grip that you can't break, it's important to get ahead of them. For example, what might happen is we get in here and the person on top has like a nice collar grip and starts forcing you backwards, and you get fixated on trying to break this grip too much. He's passed, and next thing you know, he's up and the match is over. So just be careful. What we're going to do is you're going to hop in. I'll show you this. So try to get ahead of him. So if you know, we'll go this side here just so the guys can see. If you know you mess up and you're not quite able to break this grip, we're going to try to get ahead of him. Like his sequence, he's going to try pass, control, finish. So before he gets that far, we're going to try get ahead of his progression, all right? So from here, we feel this is too strong to break. We messed up. We shouldn't have let him get the grip in the first place. We're just going to go to our back, feet in, and try control the grip, all right? Control the wrist maybe, control the hand, push, or if you have enough time, you can take a cross grip on his, cross pistol grip on his sleeve. Push the knuckles, push with the legs as well. If you have the feet on the hips, it gives you that extra, a huge amount of push, and it makes it much harder for him to move around. Push, pass, so take the ankle and the back of the knee and tripod sweep. So just push his hip, lift his knee and lift his heel all at the same time. As he's going, we come up. Knee on the inside so he doesn't drag you into a triangle or something like that. We'll go this far. If you want to pass, that's fine. But we'll just go that far, not getting our legs tangled up or anything like that. Alright, so just one slightly side on. So he's here. I know I messed up. Back. Feet in good position. Control the grip. If you can, catch the pistol, hand on. Push. You can also use your legs to help push, but don't overextend yourself too much where he might start coming around. Just keep it nice and compact. Push, pass. Keep your elbow down and make it hard for him to re-grab you and catch the ankle and the knee. Pulling his knee up and to the up and out. Push through the hip at the same time, just a quick pull in his heel. Up, knee in, control the legs. If you let go of the legs, straight away he might stand back or start getting better position. Alright, so keep the legs. Alright, give it a try on two. Just 1, 2. He pushes us back, feet in position. So we're starting to go with our tripod sweep. Sometimes, if you're having trouble sweeping him, because some people have good balance, it's a common enough sweep, and we can go into our X-guard. Or sometimes he might be anchored onto you. Maybe you weren't able to break the grip as much as you wanted, and you're having trouble pushing him as far away as you want to get him knocked over. Okay, either way, we have the ankle. We can push and lift this heel off the ground and bring it to beside our head and keep it so we're into our X-guard. Or if you're having trouble even lifting the leg, sometimes you can move your hip. So I can hip escape out a little bit and then bring my knee behind his knee and come back in. So we have an X-guard again. This time the difference being the foot's in your armpit as opposed to on your shoulder. But perfectly good. Try both of them now. So first one again. Sorry, go from the start. So he pushes us down, feet in straight away. Good control. We're going for a sweep, not quite able to get it, but we're able to put the foot up onto our shoulder and go from there. Actually, we'll go with this one. We'll take our grips and we'll sweep off it, alright? So this is, we were doing this on Thursday, I think? No, sorry, Tuesday. We'll keep the sleeve, we'll keep the collar, we'll drop it down, we'll make him do a shoulder roll. Shoulder over, hip over, push our hip over, maybe end up in the mount, side control, knee on belly. But whichever position you end up in, once you're up top, past the guard's good. Straight back, don't let him get the domino effect going. Get ahead of his sequence. Break the grip if you can, and then start sweeping. If you can't break the grip, don't despair. Push, and lift the foot up. Grab that sleeve, grab the collar. Drop the collar down, his shoulder comes down, and his hip goes over. Make sure you don't just sweep him out to the left hand side. He has it, in this case, he has his left hand to balance on. So you need to primarily sweep him over this way here. Over his head more than anything. Hip down, head down, hip over. We roll with him, up on top. Alright, give it a try on two. It's 1, 2. Same again, he's coming in with the grip, we're getting ahead of him. Feet in good position, try to get after the grip if we can break it, brilliant. If not, okay. So next one, last one we were lifting his foot and then guiding it in. Sometimes you might not be able to lift the foot as much as you want. I'm going to do a hip escape, put my knee behind his knee, and then put our hip back in. So very similar position, only instead of the foot on the shoulder, we now have it in the arm. I can go through the gap here, like an ankle lock, and control the sleeve if he's holding on here. If he's not holding on here, sometimes you can go and gather it and bring it in, or whatever. But it's a very common position that the hand will be in around this area, and we can grab onto it. That keeps his posture down. This foot here on the near hip is quite strong when his posture is down, so keep it down and reinforce that with the collar. Alright, so we're going to sweep him over the top, and having his foot in our arm, or in our bicep here, means as soon as he lands we have him in an ankle. So pull him down, up and over, land, hand here. Try to get the hand as high up on your chest as you can, whether that is pulling up with your hand or grabbing your collar, coming into it, but the hand has to be high on your chest and stay high on your chest. You might pull it up this way, you might pull it up the other way, you might grab onto your collar. The foot here, just go far enough down on the ankle that his foot is almost slipping out from your armpit, but you still have it. So in, and then start to arch the body. You can keep your grip, or you can push on the ground, knees down, and then start to stretch and twist. So start to stretch the body through the ankle. Like this. Alright, so you have him here, cinch it up, or grab your hands, whichever you want. Turn, start to look towards the ground, put the pressure on his ankle, and then stretch your body and drive in with your hip. Try from the side. So you have him here, trying to sweep, not quite getting a hip escape, and back in. Now our knee is on the other side of his knee. We can go through the gap and grab the sleeve here. Usually a double grip is good at the start, 2 hands on that, just in case you're going with one, you try to pull it off and you don't have enough control, you might hurt your fingers. So keep the 2 on him, then grab, keep them down, and then up and over. In and cinch. Cinch either the sleeve, or sorry, the collar, your own hand. Just make sure when you're cinching, ideally have the ankle in the right position where you're going to finish. If you're too far close to his knee, it's going to be into the calf muscle, and generally, unless you're quite strong, you're not going to be able to break your shin, alright? So best is to go down low on the ankle, keeping your feet in good position so his hip is still controlled to an extent. Cinch it up, hand on the ground, then start to twist and stretch the body and drive the hip in. Start to twist. Alright, give it a try on 2. 1, 2.